This is Hardy Brute, and today we are playing Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. This is a zombie survivor game with only horizontal movements and perspective. So let's see who we can play. Darrel and Leo. He is good at crafting melee weapons. He's good with melee weapons. I like that. He's really good with guns. She stays positive. He's good with barricades. She's good with lockpicks. She's a good cook, and the other one is really good at sneaking. Let's go with Darrel and Leo, since they synergize really well together. It is 1980. The barricade is in bad shape, and we'll have to move on. Sounds like a good idea. The locations you can visit show up on the map. They show you the type of items you can get, and the danger level. So let's check out the first area. Let's bring along the bat. We could bring along the guitar. It does more damage, but it's not very durable. So let's explore the Irving Drive and see what happens. You can see zombies in the road off in the distance. That's not good. And there's a body over there next to the crows. Found some spare junk in the car. Just gonna take my time and sort of sneak in. With the doors, you get this kind of perspective look, a little beam of light, so you can sort of see somewhat inside. Like, there's definitely a zombie against the wall over there. But perhaps we can sneak attack her and take her out. I guess she was too far away. That's not good. And I swing bata. Alright, well, we took care of her eventually. It did alert her friend, but we're going to take care of him pretty easy too. We are really strong with melee, as long as we hit them. This kitchen seems pretty clean. As in, there's no zombies. Hopefully we can get some food. Found some raw meat. Nice. This game is interesting because it goes left and right, but there are things in the background that you can push up and down to interact with. A vantage point, so we found 3 new places to visit. Hopefully one of those buildings is a place we can move into, a shelter. Since our old shelter is getting overrun. We found some scissors and some beer. So we're doing pretty alright. The scissors do less damage and they're less durable than our current weapon. But our current weapon is damaged, so it may not repair itself. Everything may just eventually break. Maybe this guy we can sneak attack. He seems quite a bit closer. The Y did show up that time, yeah. Just put him to sleep, you know. Casually put him to sleep, then run away. Ooh, lockpicking. I don't have any lockpicks. I didn't bring any on the mission. That's something we'll have to keep in mind for future missions. So now it is nighttime. We got a decent amount of resources. Ooh, our barricade's getting weaker. I don't like that. These are the things we can build. A cooking station, workbench, a bed, a health station. We need more beams. Big metal beams. So hopefully we can get some of that on this mission. Base resources is probably what we need. The value records. Most of these places seem quite a bit higher in threat than the value records, and the value records is also a potential safe house. So let's take the bat, the guitar, and let's take a lockpick as well, just in case. Ooh, now we get to assign Darrel to do something. So we can have him go down the stairs. Hopefully he can repair the barricades. Oh, we have just enough for him to repair it, nice. So while we're gone, he's going to repair the base. He's also really good at crafting, specifically melee weapons. The value records. So we'll have to make sure to get a workbench going for him. Well, this could potentially be our new home. As long as we kill all threats to move in, okay. There's that guy in the corner over there. An ex-policeman. Just casually take him out. Ooh, there's a lady upstairs. My bat's getting pretty close to being broken. Hopefully I can sneak attack this lady too. because my health did not heal from our last outing. So I'd really like to sneak attack and not take any damage. Just casually put her to sleep. And my weapon is destroyed. At least, a good thing we brought the guitar. We brought something else. Otherwise, I'd have to start punching everybody. This room is really... Oh, there's a guy coming right for us. She must have heard me running. Is she not... Is she not coming? Oh my god, there she is. Come on, girl. Yeah, kinda calm down. We can be roommates, it's fine. So we put her to sleep too. She had quite a set of lungs on her. She was screaming quite crazily. We got some more. Ooh, we got some beams from her. Nice. Some bottled water. And the beams are wood, I guess, is what they call it. Although they sort of look like metal beams. Seems like there's a roof, a downward stairs section, and another section to the right. Doesn't seem like there's anybody in this one. A fabric, medicine, get some pills. We can't actually pick up the necklace because our inventory is full. That's interesting. It says the necklace is valuable, so I might as well pick it up. But in a zombie apocalypse, the valuable things would be the least valuable things, eventually. Although you could potentially use it for the metal. Some more beams, nice. So now we have 3 beams. The beer is probably the least useful. Get the bullets and some fasteners. Probably the unidentified pills. Because those could be anything. It said that it applies a random state. So I guess positive, negative, it could do anything. Let's use the old telescope. Ooh, the Grift and Son hardware store. That probably has some good weapons in it. So we only have the bottom right section of this building left, and then I think we cleared it all out. This is the ooh, there's zombies in there for sure. Oh, they're coming after me. Oh god, and the door's blocked. This is not good. We definitely lost quite a bit of life from that. One of them's down. Put that guy to sleep. It looks like his other friend is already asleep. I didn't know this door was blocked. Hopefully our new friends will feel better after taking a nap. At this point it says all threats are cleared. So we must have taken care of all the zombies inside the house. Bottles are probably the least useful too. In the game. In real life they might be useful though. Anything that can hold water. Probably pretty useful. Some meat and vegetables. I'd like to at least get the meat. And my guitar is almost broken. So let's grab the meat and hope we don't run into any more zombies. Because the door next to us looks like it leads outside. Alright, let's cheese it back home. Head back to the shelter. So we cleared out that building, so it said that we couldn't move into it. We increased our barricade and lost a barricade, nice. So let's check out the record store. It says we can move the shelter, nice. So let's move the shelter. Ooh, this is our new digs. Leo gained drain, that's not good. It probably means he needs to sleep. Yeah, his Z's is in red. His mental health is good. He's also really hungry. So I'm gonna put him to bed. And I'm maybe gonna have Darrel run a mission. This building is quite a bit bigger. It's got an upstairs and a downstairs. And there's more options for building things. Communal area. Restores moral. There's the weapon bench I wanted, because Darrel's really good at crafting weapons. Medical area, cooking area. And a workbench. Let's get to cooking. Both of our guys are really hungry right now. But he's going to spend all day making that bench, so that's fine. One of them's going to sleep, one of them's going to make the bench. Leo lost drain. Leo gained gnawing hunger. Well, you're in luck, buddy. Ooh, our barricade is really low in this place. We actually wasted those pieces of wood on our old place. I figured we'd start with a little bit higher barricade. Although they are constantly outside, but... He healed a little bit too, he's now at half health. So let's see if we can get him some food. There's the cooking bench. You can make vegetable soup or a meat stew. So it requires 2 meat or 2 vegetables plus the bottled water. And it's going to take about half a day. I still think I might let Darrel go out on a mission. Maybe after Leo eats, he's going to heal up too. And I'll have some extra food for Darrel too when he gets home. So let's see what we can get Darrel to do. It looked like we just blocked off this door over here. The zombies are actually inside the house. That's the kitchen area. I'm not sure we need to make a cooking station if we had a whole kitchen in there. I'm actually going to check the barricade first. Ooh, we're completely out of wood. That's not good. So we need wood from this mission, and then we need to repair it the next day. And I think that Griffith's hardware store is our best bet, because all these other ones are really high in threat. And the Griffith store has 2 stars in weapons, so hopefully we can get some weapons and some base. Let's pick these 2 knives in case they break, and the lockpicks. Let's see how Darrel does. So Griffith and Son hardware store. There's a big barricade outside. My main goal is to just get some wood to buy us some time, and hopefully send Leo out on the next mission. Because he should be a lot better, and we just got 3 beams, nice, that's really good. This mission was already a success. The screwdriver is just barely better than the knife, so I'm going to switch to that. Neither one of them have a lot of range though. We found out more beams, nice, this is really good. And a rake. The rake is the best weapon we found so far, but it's probably going to break really fast. There's a lady in the store with us. Just hop over the counter casually. Ooh, there's an upstairs and down. Ooh, there's a guy coming. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just... Ooh, he's coming. Ooh, she's coming too. Well, we're out of here. We kinda got what we wanted. Yeah, you go back and... Okay, no. No, not like this. Run, Darrel, run. Run, Darrel, run. Our mission was still a success. Our weapons are very short, so I didn't really want to fight them, and you don't really want to fight more than 1 zombie at a time. Darrel gained gnawing hunger and drain, so he needs to sleep too. And now we're only at 2 bars of the barricade, so I can have him repair. Even though he does need to sleep though. But I'm more concerned about them coming inside. Darrel can also get a long sleep after he fixes the barricade. And hopefully by then we'll have a workbench, and he can start making some actual weapons for us. Because the scissors and the knives, they're not really very good. I really like the baseball bat. So let's see how the food works. Our hunger's in the red right now. And now it's about the mid, the gray. And now it's in the green, but he didn't gain any life from that. After the mission, we can feed Darrel as well. We could go back to the hardware store. We probably already looted a lot of the good stuff. Let's go check out Jade's Motel. It also has food in there. So let's take the screwdriver we just got, some lockpicks, and one of the knives probably. Our weapons are pretty terrible right now. And Leo is half dead, so Hopefully we can get some sneak attacks off. Jay's Motel. Do you think we're actually going to meet Jay? And is he a survivor like us, or is he a zombie? This guy's waiting to get a room at the motel. I really do hope that we get more characters, because we're kind of at that balance where if he had 3 or 4 characters, we could really do a lot of things back at the shelter every single day. But the game's probably balanced around 2 characters. I got some more water for the food, that's really nice. This room seems clean, doesn't seem like there's any zombies in it. As long as we move slow enough, I feel like we can sneak up on almost any zombie. There's some vending machines. I imagine there's some junk food in there. And how I think the junk food probably works, you can eat it back at the shelter and it'll probably fill up your food gauge just a little bit. But not as much as a meal would. At least that's how I would like it to work. There are a lot of rooms at this motel. A lot of places zombies could be. This room seems clean, but it's also very dark in here. Ooh, there's a guy in the corner. We'll just casually sneak past him. He's too far away to sneak attack. Nice, a medkit. That could be really good for Leo. Get some fasteners, some gas, some water. Fabric, too. There's all sorts of things that you can craft in this game. But you don't always know what you need until you're actually starting to craft it. Ooh, there is a guy just waiting for us in that room. We're not gonna go in there then. We're just gonna casually walk out, close the door, and move on with our lives. And run away from that. Let's continue to sneak down the hall. There's a guy in that room. There's a guy right across. The guy spotted us too. Let's get down the stairs. Ooh, I can't. The guys from the room that I sneak past are fighting us too. This is not looking good. Leo, no. Leo, why? Why, Leo? Hope dims and the city claims another. I did not expect to get surrounded there. Leo died. He fought hard, but his injuries took their toll. I didn't know you could die in this game. I probably would have played it differently if I knew you could die permanently. Darrel gains grief. Oh, poor Darrel. Darrel's just so sad. He's also exhausted, he's hungry, he's sleepy, and now he's half depressed. Well, let's continue the game with Darrel and see how far we can get. And I imagine if your characters can die, you could probably recruit characters, I would hope. I am not going back to the motel though, that seems like a death trap. Let's finish out the hardware store. Do one last raid with Darrel before we put him to sleep. At least our barricade is pretty strong right now. The game is going to be incredibly hard with just one character though. You can only complete one task at a time. You can't really manage their health and sleep. But let's see what happens. Darrel's going to carry on. I believe in Darrel. Last time he was a little scared. But not this time, Darrel. Darrel's out for vengeance now. Wow, that guy torpedoed himself at us. And the broom seems like a decent weapon, but you're kind of stuck in the attack animation for quite a while. And the only move you have to sort of dodge attacks is a little backwards jump, but the window to use that is pretty small. So let's explore the upstairs. Ooh, there's a guy just out in the open. Kind of look like he's ready to do the thriller dance. Finish him off with our broom. Ooh, he just took one hit and he's down. That's pretty cool. Our broom is about to break though. It's got one more hit in it. We can drop down here, but there's zombies all over the place down there. So let's take the high ground. There's more zombies on top of the roof? Come on, game. So Ooh, he took 2 hits. Now we have to punch him or whip the knife really fast. But Darrel is out for blood. This city's taken 1 too much from him. Leo was the only thing holding him back. We found a new vantage point. We basically explored this entire building. And it doesn't quite seem like there's fall damage. Ooh, we didn't go in the bathroom. It sounds like there's a dog or a motorcycle in here, but there's 3 different zombies in here. I don't think Darrel can handle that. But if I just sneak by, I can steal whatever's in this room. Because Leo only died from 3 zombies. There's another one on the bed. There are a lot of zombies in this building. At least we were able to sneak past these ones. Ooh, and we can climb out the window and jump to safety. Ooh, we took a lot of damage that time. I guess fall damage is based on how far you fall. Well, Darrel survived. And he got a little bit of vengeance. And now he can sleep. Darrel gained collapsing, Darrel gained depressed, Darrel lost drained. Ooh, that's because he lost drained and it got worse. That's not good, Darrel. Hopefully he'll feel better after taking a nap. It'll at least heal his health. Darrel gained hopeless. He lost collapsing and he lost depressed. Well, that's because he's hopeless now. That's not good. Darrel is slowly spiraling out of control. I thought the need for vengeance would keep him going, but perhaps not. So let's check on the barricade. I'm too down to do anything. Ooh. He really is hopeless, so we can't even make him do tasks anymore. That is not good. I can't go on missions either. Okay. Maybe I can go back to bed, and that'll fix his mental health. And just sleep it off, buddy. It'll be okay. His mental health is still in the red. That is not good. I have some medication. That doesn't seem to help. It's for health. We can take our unidentified pills. We gain coping strategy. Nice, but our mental health did not increase. Beer doesn't make us happier. Pure alcohol doesn't seem to help. I'm not sure I have the tools to help Darrel out. Darrel might need to help Darrel out. I can't cook food. The only thing I can do now is sleep. That is unfortunate. Darrel gained gnawing hunger. And every day the barricade gets a little worse. We only have 1 more day, Darrel. Well, maybe tomorrow will be better, Darrel. Maybe tomorrow. We lost health that time, and our barricades are gone. So, one last sleep there, Darrel. One last sleep. Darrel died. Consumed by sorrow, he gave into darkness. Wow, Darrel. Well, that was Into the Dead. I hope you enjoyed. I'd definitely play the game differently if I played again. Later.